is a trios match. Introducing first, ladies and gentlemen, the AEW World Trios Champions, Kazuchika Shibata, Powerhouse Hobbs, and the one, the only, Samoa Joe!
It'll be very personal, I think, because Shibata, he got jumped twice next Calvin, right?
Jumped twice by LFI and has as many weeks. And also, this is the first time we'll be seeing the Ops at full strength since All In Texas, when Samoa Joe was isolated and attacked by the Death Riders. You see him heavily taped up. Joe, you know him very well, Taz. He's a tough, he's a proud man, but yeah, at his core, still a man.
He is. He's banged up, but that's when he's, I think, most lethal.
And their opponents, La Facción Ingobernable. First, Dralistico, the Beast Mortals, and Rouge.
I'll talk about lethal. That's what these three men are. Very lethal. Rouge, most lethal.
Yeah, Rouge, the heaviest hitter for LFI, but that's not to undersell what the Beast Mortos or Dralistico bring to the table. But I got to go back to the other announcement that Tony Schiavone made, Taz. Cope and Cage, Adam Copeland, Christian Cage, their tag match for Forbidden Door is official. Whatever issues they have between them, they have to iron it out, because they're going to be facing Nick Wayne and Kip Sabian in London.
In my opinion, they will work it out. I believe that Cope and Christian will.
Powerhouse Hobbs, Beast Mortos, meeting in the center of the ring. A blockbuster announcement for that lights-out steel cage match. Kenny Omega, Kota Ibushi joining Ospreay, Darby Allin. But the Bucks, it seems like Moxley, whatever he said to the Bucks during the break, it got them on his side. And of course, bringing in the mercenary from New Japan Pro Wrestling, Gabe Kidd, who's had it out for Kenny Omega and AEW for months now.
That's a lethal team, Schiavone. Lethal.
How about those announcements, guys? Is this shaping up next
it really is.
Sunday afternoon to be quite
amazing? You did an awesome job too, Schiavone.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
Now, Samoa Joe has returned to action since All In Texas, just recently cleared to compete.
Joe with those quick patented jabs to the jaw, body a little bit. He'll beat you down.
It's great to see Samoa Joe back after what went down. Take a look at what this big man can do. It's unbelievable.
Highly athletic for many years is Joe. No matter if he's banged up or not, he is a brutal competitor, and I mean that obviously in a complimentary fashion.
Now Katsuyori Shibata tagging in, legal man for the Ops side in this match. Shibata, of course, as you mentioned, Taz, been attacked twice in as many weeks by La Facción Ingobernable.
Yeah, and he's getting himself some revenge right there. And now, doubled up here.
And don't forget, fans, if you come to know, we're going to stay with his action as long as it takes till we get a winner. We may go to overtime.
Speaking of sticking with us, don't go anywhere, because the action continues live on Dynamite. As LFI with the advantage, and you'd have to imagine, Tony, by singling out Shibata, who is 1/3 of the AEW World Trios Champions, I think LFI maybe trying to get themselves in contention for those titles. A victory for them over the champs here tonight could perhaps function as an eliminator.
Yeah, I think it would. I think that's a great point. And LFI, listen, they are top contenders to the Trios Championship. There is no question about that. Rouge is one of the, I would say Taz, not one of the angriest men, but one of the most talented men we've seen in a long, long time.
Yes, he is, Rouge, and I'm a big fan of him for that reason. Anger, rage, and misery helped me have a pretty good career, so yes, I can respect that.
Yes, and it follows you on to your announcing days.
Thank you.
Tony, thinking about quitting your day job?
Nope.
Damn.
I knew you guys would. See, I thought Taz would be the one to say that.
I'm a gentleman. I'm a professional.
Oh, he was burying you when you were up in the ring. You couldn't hear us.
Arm wringer right there, working on the left arm. Well, right arm. That's his other left of Shibata.
Shibata just ate that big-time right hand from the Beast Mordos.
Yeah, the Beast, he's another heavy hitter. And he's taunting, Hobbs and Joe, saying, hey, you want to tag your partner here? And he kind of flipped off Jones. Really working on that shoulder. Now the left arm.
Side headlock.
The real left.
Oh, but Shibata extricates himself, lands a shot, and then goes right at Roosh. But Roosh grabs the boot.
Smart.
Tactical error there by Shibata.
That's right. Veteran move by the Roosh.
The Roosh?
Yeah, that's my thing.
Okay, that's
as LFI keeping Shibata isolated in their corner. Roosh not showing any sense of urgency here. Maybe.
Well, they know they have Shibata hurt.
Yes.
They know he's banged up. They have him in their corner. They're in the catbird seat here. Now these body shots and a snapmare to keep Shibata down.
And Roosh just a series of boots driven into the chest, and now Roosh trying to have some fun at the expense of Katsuyori Shibata. But I mean, even for somebody as tough as Roosh, not something I think is a wise move.
Well, he's
Shibata's sorry, Shibata. Again,
no, he's arrogant. He's a showboat. It's all part of his makeup. I get that.
Not Shibata. You mean Shibata?
I mean Roosh. Yeah.
Oh, Roosh.
But I think you're right. I think it's not a good thing.
It's not.
Okay, slow down. Sorry. Okay. Pronouns.
Listen, you can do that on Collision. You don't do that here, Shivana. You understand?
AEW Dynamite live from the great state of Ohio as our main event well underway. La Faction and Gobernable taking on the Ops. Katsuyori Shibata has found himself isolated by Roosh, the Beast Mordos, and Dralistico.
Yeah, for sure. Right now, being tested is the veteran, Shibata. Now they went from working on his arm to his leg. So LFI really just putting a hellacious beatdown on Shibata. But he's triple tough, as we know, guys, meaning Shibata.
Now cover here. Mordos, only a 1 count for the cover on Shibata. Katsuyori Shibata, who battled back from what was thought to be a career-ending brain injury. And still, even after all that, remains one of the toughest men in the AEW locker room as Roosh, looking to deliver the bull's horns, pulls up short, and the kick as La Faction and Gobernable battling with the Ops here live on AEW Dynamite. Of course, I'm Excalibur, joined by Tony Schiavone, the Human Suplex Machine Taz. Our main event, we're going to stick with it for as long as it takes.
Past the top of the hour, we're in overtime. That's how we live. That's what we love. And we've had a great program tonight, and Shibata's manning a little bit of a comeback here.
Oh, yeah. He's taking those shots, and he's not sweating it.
As Roosh sending Shibata into the corner. Shibata battering.
Man, he's fired up.
Oh, yeah.
Roosh down. Our first of 2 nights here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Wait a second. Roosh turns the tables on Katsuyori Shibata.
Now we're coming to you with Collision on Saturday night here from Cincinnati in the Brady Center. Huge tag match. Look at that on Collision Saturday night. Whoa! Moxley and Yuta against Jet Speed.
These guys are in a firefight right here.
$100,000 four-way
fight. Julia Hart, Chris Statlander, Anna Jay, Penelope Ford. As Shibata maybe, may not be. Wilting under the pressure.
Oh, what a leg trip that was. How about this?
Sotogari, outer leg sweep right there. Well done.
Winner of that match, including Nigel McGuinness, gets a title shot.
Not just Nigel McGuinness, Tony. You got a lot of technical masters in that match. Ed Cicero, Lee Moriarty, and Daniel Garcia all vying for a shot at Zack Sabre Jr., the IWGP Championship at Forbidden Door. And then next Wednesday night, Glasgow, Scotland, the finals. FTR, Brody King, Bandito, the winner, earns a shot at the Hurt Syndicate at Forbidden Door in the AEW World Tag Team Championship. Plus, Athena, Mercedes Moné, Timeless Tony Storm, Alex Windsor Tag Team Battle live in Scotland.
Meanwhile, in the ring, it's nothing but powerhouse, buddy. Take a look at this man.
And Powerhouse Hobbs. Oh, spine buster on Mortis. Dralistico there to break things up almost immediately.
That's a great job for Powerhouse to not only use his power, but the man's momentum against him.
That's exactly what happened. You're correct. And now Samoa Joe's legal.
As is Dralistico. And Joe with the size advantage, but Dralistico with the speed, the agility, but Joe, right hand intercepted. Dralistico lefts and rights. Oh! Kicking the turnbuckle into the face of Joe. The waist lock. And now Kikita clutch, center of the ring. Dralistico in trouble. And Dralistico, he's fading.
Yeah, he might be done, Dralistico.
Joe has him anchored in that Kikita clutch. Dralistico goes out. The Ups are victorious. Samoa Joe, even if he is banged up, Taz, he is so dangerous when he gets you in that Kikita clutch.
Yeah, you're done, just about. Once he gets the legs in and has that rear choke in, it's all over. It's all over. He knows how to apply it the proper way, super tight, done properly.
Well, Hobbs, Shibata, and Joe victorious here tonight to cap off Dynamite in Cincinnati, Ohio, as we draw closer and closer to London, England, and Forbidden Door live from the O2 on Sunday, August 24th. And of course, Collision this Saturday night, 8/7 Central on TNT and HBO Max. Then 1 week from tonight, Dynamite from Glasgow, Scotland, our debut at the Hydro. As Forbidden Door draws nearer and nearer, huge blockbuster matches announced earlier tonight. Christian Cage, Adam Copeland somehow have to put the history, the bloody, the vicious history between them behind them as they will take on Kip Sabian and Nick Wayne, plus the lights out 10-man tag team steel cage match. Will Ospreay, Darby Allin, Kenny Omega, Kota Ibushi, and Hiroshi Tanahashi. Oh, wait a second. Hangman Adam Page.
Forbidden Door is next Sunday, and the big news out of Dynamite tonight is that MJF has agreed to execute his contract for a future shot at your AEW World Championship. How prepared do you feel for this main event?
Look, I'm not the one who hemmed and hawed about whether they'd sign a contract for the match.
Come on, cowboy! Show me that cowboy! Show me that cowboy! You son of a bitch! Get up! Look at me. Remember when I said I was gonna break you? You ain't seen nothing yet.